Hello, good morning, and welcome back to the Arcane Forge. My name's Josh, and also welcome back to the Drawtober challenge, a 31-day experiment into seeing if I can do a drawing every single day throughout the month of October, using inks and pens and pencils and all that good analog stuff based on randomly generated prompt words. So if you want to draw along with me, you are very welcome to. My prompt list should be on screen. And today, the final day in week 1, is the prompt word present or present, however you want to interpret that. So let's get started and see what I can come up with. So excuse me if I sound a little bit sleepier than normal in today's video. I did not sleep well last night. I'm currently nursing a cup of coffee, something that I drink very, very regularly, but I have run out of oat milk and I am far too lazy to make some of my own. I'm waiting in on a food delivery so I can get some more, but I'm not a black coffee drinker, so this tastes like cigarette butts to me. But at this point, coffee is almost medicinal. I need to drink something caffeinated to wake up in the morning, so goodness me, so very better. I know, I should be more kind of art studenty about it, just be like, this coffee is just a mimicry for my dark soul, just get on it. But I'm a wee fancy lad, I like a bit of oat milk in my coffee. Anyway, that's plenty of rambling for an issue that you guys will not share. But yes, allow me to sip away while I talk about today's drawing. So this was the word present or present, and I couldn't think of which one I would prefer, so I kind of did a fusion of the two. And I'm doing a human knight or a human soldier of some kind, presenting a present of a sort of long black sword to a beautiful elf queen. You know how I like my elves, very much struggle to resist drawing elves at almost any given opportunity. And yeah, she is, I wanted to get across with her that she's incredibly elegant. So she's got this kind of like champagne flute and this very regal chair and this kind of long flowing dress. She's got a very, I don't know what kind of look you would call that. Come on, coffee, work with my brain. What am I going for here? I'm going for like snooty, but not mean. What am I looking for? Why is my brain thesaurus not working? Aloof. Aloof is the word I'm looking for. She's got a kind of aloof, but entertained look on her face here is what I was going for. Good grief, that took way longer than it should have. But at the same time, I wanted to make sure that I covered this kind of like magical nature about her. I like my elves to be very sort of magically inspired, you know, keeping them somewhat different from humans. So they are usually unnaturally thin when I draw them, and sort of graceful and elegant and magical. So she has all this kind of, I mean, she has the kind of Ariana Grande top knot, which I turned into very long kind of flowing hair at the back. And she's sitting on this kind of throne made of blackened, charred trees and branches and stuff. But I wanted the throne that she's on to be kind of like melding into her dress, melding into her hair and stuff like that, and this kind of like long carpet rug-like thing that the soldier is kneeling on to be like coming out of the throne dress type thing. I wanted it to look a little bit like it didn't quite make sense mechanically, if that makes sense, because I like the idea of elves being like magical to their core, and so are the objects that they use, and so are the clothes that they wear, and you know, everything just kind of, they are sort of, I guess, like naturally privileged creatures that the world kind of works to accommodate them, rather than humans having to work to incorporate the world and alter the world to function for them, if that makes sense. So I wanted it, like, everything to look like it just kind of grew out of nothing. The moment she decided to sit down, there would be a chair there, that kind of thing. And so what kind of gift do you get someone who is that kind of elegant and, you know, for whom the world can make anything? What would a human value as well that would be worth giving to someone? So I thought this long sword, like maybe pledging his allegiance to this person to protect them, or and the kind of smirk on her face that she, obviously with that kind of level of magic, she clearly does not need protection, but she's entertained by the concept of this person pledging themselves to her. And the kind of one or two dimensionality, I guess, of the sword being just a jet black shard in the middle of this drawing was purely because I wanted to make the elf queen's dress very white and kind of jump off the page compared to my line work. And so I wanted to have this sword be something that would also be very stark contrast and not get lost in this huge amount of lines that I plan to do. You notice that the sword is kind of I suppose it just kind of appears at the edge of her knee there, where there's going to be a lot of cloth folds, there's going to be a lot of line work of various different lengths and different, line weights and thicknesses. So I really wanted to have the sword be something that stood out among all of that, so I didn't want to make it my kind of traditional sword with all the etches and fumblings and scratches from years of use. I wanted to make it something that would, pierce the eye, be something that would be a focal point of the drawing, mostly because if this queen is so elegant and regal and royal and has all this magic and all this kind of stuff, what would be a gift worthy of her, what could draw your eye away from her? Perhaps something that fits right in the very middle of the horizon line, something that fits right in the middle of your view and is designed to draw you towards it. God, I don't know what's going on with my voice today. I kind of feel like I'm whispering almost. Going very, very high pitched. Oh, need to get my bass back. There we go. But yeah, I really like this drawing. Mostly because I like drawing elves and I like drawing chainmail on the knight here as well. I like drawing metal things as well because there's lots of kind of techniques that I picked up from reading years and years of comics with all these kind of little black squiggles that seem to very quickly denote that something looks chromatic. Chromatic's the wrong word. Chrome-like, you know what I mean? Like shiny metal chrome type stuff. So yeah, I think I did quite a good job of contrasting certain things here and showing where the elf was kind of blending into her environment. So I was really pleased with how this one came out. I initially started off this drawing thinking that it was going to be one of my more simple drawings, but it definitely did not end up that way. But I had loads of fun with it anyway. So I hope you enjoyed watching today's efforts and the end of the first week with Present or Present. Let me know what you guys came up with if you are drawing along with me. I'd love to hear about your experiments in Drawtober. I know some of you guys have said that you're drawing along. I know Yorick does a lot of drawing on Instagram, whether or not you're following this. And I know Barbara Lee Weaver Mercado does a lot of these kind of Inktober challenges. He said he only made it to day 20 last time. Very, very admirable effort. These are very hard challenges to keep up with, and they are immensely draining. So I hope you have kept up so far if you are doing it. My wife always says, she always manages to get like 3 days in before something gets in the way. It's tough. It is really tough. If this is not what you do kind of full time, then, finding any time to do even a squiggle for everything is really tough. So I'd be intrigued to see if you've made it through a week. And if you have, share your efforts with me. But no pressure if you've not, or if you're just starting, or whatever. This is a fun exercise, This is what you can manage, when you can manage it. It doesn't have to be a breathtaking piece of art every time. It's just a challenge as an artist. So yeah. Anyway, I need to wrap up. I need to get some more stuff done, and I need to finish this coffee. So yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day. I look forward to day 8, which is close or close. Interesting. Lot to think about with that one. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.